I think one of the things that makes Wonder Man so great in the MCU is that it doesn't need the MCU to be great. Spoilers for Wonder Man in case you haven't seen it, and trust me, you need to. What I mean by my statement is that Wonder Man is such an incredible piece of art that it can stand on its own outside of the MCU's world of big, flashy superheroes and horrifying villains and epic fights. It's just straight up good storytelling. I do love that it exists within the MCU because to me, it disproves what a lot of critics say about comic book movies, that they're shallow and lack substance. First of all, fight me. But some critiques I do find valid. Mainly that sometimes the MCU in particular can sometimes fall into the same formula of events. And I think for the big budget blockbuster films, those movies have to keep outdoing themselves. Higher stakes, scarier bad guys, more weapons. Let's time travel. But that's not enough. Let's traverse the multiverse. So then here comes a series like Wonder Man where we're reminded of a normal, mostly normal, everyday person like Simon Williams trying to have a normal existence and pursue his normal dream in this world of superheroes and where multiversal threats exist, while trying to navigate the growing discrimination that superpowered individuals are facing while not making that particular struggle the center of his life. It's significant, but it's just one of the things that he has going on. It's not even his main focus. Our boy is just trying to pursue a passion and make rent because bills are due. And we are locked into this journey, seeing him finesse the audition, cringing at his inability to read a room and know an actor's place on set. And if you've ever been around certain Hollywood or actor types, that was not an exaggeration. But by the end of the series, seeing his growth, watching him learn that lesson about being authentic to himself, not just as an actor or performer or a storyteller, but in life. Fam, these were bars. And then seeing Trevor Slattery get the fake Mandarin. And this is what I'm talking about. That's how you bring a character back and you actually make it work. And it doesn't seem like a gimmick. Because we first saw him back in Iron Man 3, 2013. I think he had some shorts, but then we saw him again for real in Shang-Chi 2021. Very different character, unexpectedly funny. Then we see him again in 2026, and this man is making me cry. Who saw that coming? I did not. We saw that he took that role of the Mandarin at his lowest, strung out, desperate. You don't want to be strung out and desperate anywhere, but especially Hollywood. And he spent years trying to distance himself from that role and that place he was in his life and prove his worth and honor his mama, rest her soul. But he puts the rings back on, slicks down his edges, and sacrifices himself for a friend because it was the right thing to do. I did not expect that arc from that character in this show, but bravo, that was cinema. We need more projects, more series, more stories like Wonder Man in the MCU. They did switch up his story and his origin from the comic book, so I'm interested in seeing how he does fit into the overall scheme of things. The discrimination he's facing in particular. We like some supers, but not others. This song is sounding kind of familiar. It's giving Mutant.